All right, today's bike check is the 1985 Haro Master complete bike. This bike is what set it off as far as colors go in the 1980s. As folklore has it, Rich Segura painted his Haro Sport Kawasaki green with a spray paint can one time before a contest at Upland or Venice Beach. I'm not sure which contest. And the phones lit up the next day from Haro Bikes, kids trying to figure out what it was, the green bike that Rich Segura was riding. So they knew they had to up the ante, and they did. Haro started into the specialty neon colors and specialty freestyle frames, and freestyle hit hard. So this is the 1985 edition, as seen in the Green with Envy ad. This was in one of my first BMX magazines that I bought, Freestyling Magazine, in July 1985. And Haro always had the best ads, best pictures, and they made you drool the most. So this was one of the best freestyle bikes complete that you could buy at the time, and it was very well spec'd. Let's just go over a few things. This is a NOS, basically NOS, frame. It does have some scratches here and there on it, but the paint condition on this frame is awesome. And I got to thank my buddy Brian for allowing me to buy it from him, because I had pieced together a Haro Master over time, and this frame exceeded all the other frames that I had seen or had. Original paint, original decals, original fork pegs. Super nice bike. The other specs were from another bike that I had bought complete. So this bike is catalog built. In other words, it's exactly how it was spec'd in the catalogs on the Green with Envy ad, down to the Oakley B2 grips with Oakley donuts, dated Diacomp cables, anodized blue Tech 4 levers, the original Haro Freestyle bars with the knurled crossbar, redline forklifter stem. This is before Haro had their own stems made by Anloon. So they used the forklifter stem, and it became the iconic item. Hada headset, the Diacomp brakes front and rear. These were the new FS880 specific freestyle brakes with the low height to clear the down tubes on the bikes. As far as wheels go, this has alloy hub tough wheels, which are correct for 1985. Panaracer freestyle tires, the original Panaracer freestyle tires. So they're in excellent condition for their age. They are a 1985 era tire, still going strong. The bike also uses Redline Flight 400 series cranks, which are actually made by Sugino, and they're logoed as Sugino. Sugino caps. This also has the Sugino chainring with the crown. 42 tooth. This was how it was spec'd, because it was a flatland bike, so they had lower gearing than your classic 4416. MKS Graphite X pedals. These were the go-to pedal for the time, and still are pretty much on every bike I have, especially if I still ride them. And KHE does have the newer stimulators, and MKS also makes the Graphite XX reproduction ones. What else here? The spec goes, we got the Diacomp hinge seat clamp, the sought after Haro Anloon fluted seat post. Has kind of the small layback. It's very specific for this era of bike. The classic Dominator, Viscount Dominator saddle. This has a coaster brake on it, Suntour coaster brake. So the rear hub is actually a steel hub, tough wheel, and then it's Suntour coaster brake equipped for the flatland in U. Dave Norrie made this bike what it is today as far as the notoriety, especially the green color. It is Gumby green, basically. I have a pair of the Haro Freestyler vans that I display with the bike a lot of times, and that's pretty much the spec. Green with envy, as Haro said, and it was probably the best freestyle bike you could buy for $500 at the time. That would be a lot more in today's dollars. These are very collectible, and finding one in good original condition is hard to because everybody rode them. So that's it, 1985 Haro Master.